This is a CBS News special report. I'm Tony DeCopel in New York. We are breaking in to tell you that President Biden has narrowed his list of potential Supreme Court nominees to one. He will make a historic nomination to replace Justice Stephen Breyer on the Supreme Court with Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, currently on the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. The president is expected to make it official in a White House announcement shortly. If she is confirmed by the Senate, Jackson will be the first black woman ever to serve on the Supreme Court. She comes to the precipice of the court from South Florida by way of Harvard and then Harvard again for law school. For more on this pick, let's go now to Nancy Cordes at the White House, where we do expect to hear from the president soon. Nancy, what more do we know about how this decision came to be?
Well, we know, Tony, that the president has already reached out to Ketanji Brown Jackson by phone to offer her the position, and she has accepted. And truth be told, she has been the front runner all along. She is 51 years old. She is a former law clerk to the man who she will be replacing, Justice Stephen Breyer. She is also, crucially, a former public defender. I believe the first former public defender to be nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court. She would be the first Supreme Court justice to be a former public defender if she is confirmed. And that is notable because you want to know who else is a former public defender? President Biden. It is an experience that he talks about with fondness, with reverence, talks about how important it is to serve in that capacity for people who cannot afford private counsel. And now he has chosen someone who followed in those footsteps, but who also has been a judge, has worked in private practice, and who, according to many people who know her well, has a superior intellect and has been on a rocket ship towards a position like this since college.
Yeah, and on a lighter note, Nancy, she also reportedly, as a drama student at Harvard undergrad, once partnered in a scene with Matt Damon. I'm hoping that comes up in confirmation. I don't think it will, however. What will likely come up is her work as a public defender, as you point out, because one of the roles she played as a public defender was to take on at least one case of a prisoner in Guantanamo Bay, controversial cases all. What more do you expect from this confirmation process? Where could the sticking points be potentially?
Sure. Well, I think anyone who has served as a lawyer, who has served as a judge, is going to be asked about specific cases that they have tried or that they have ruled on. So that is something that's to be expected. But she has been through this rigor once before, quite recently, when she was nominated by President Biden to serve on the U.S. District Court here in D.C. just last year. And she passed her confirmation process with flying colors, even picking up 3 Republican votes. So this is something that she is already prepared for in a way, and she has a very large cheering squad around her, fellow lawyers, friends, family, certainly many lawmakers who already know her, who are going to be working with her to help her through this process.